offers the first phase of self-digital joy. You will become a self-echo in real particles. Our key is the echo to this final layer.
Feel the breeze the second I touch you. Can't say what, but there's something about you. It should be this easy. I'm alive if I'm coming closer. Standing with you, I know what this over. Be the keeper. Fills the frame. I can finally see. I thought that I would fade, but your vivid wave crashing at my feet. Sun lights up your face, blossoms fill my gaze. Seasons I never knew, like rain across the valley.
Well, hi everyone, and welcome to our stream today. We are just trying to get the where are we? Here we go. Hi everyone. Sorry about that. Welcome to the stream today. I'm DJ Sean. Thanks for tuning in. I may sound a little bit different here at the moment. I'll just turn the mic down just a little bit. Hopefully, I'm not coming through too loud. So this is quite a special day today because we're for the first time going to try and fly X-Plane 11 in VR. So as part of our X-Plane discovery journey, I guess you could say, we're trying to fly X-Plane in virtual reality. Before we get started, for those of you who are new to the stream or watching on YouTube, if you head to twitch.com/DJSean00, you can find all the information below on why I stream and how we've totally smashed our $250 charity goal this month. So thank you to everyone in advance who has followed me. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you so much to the donators. That really is going to go a long way to helping people who need it the most. Okay, so we are sitting here in X-Plane. We're going to be attempting, use that word, attempt, to fly Sydney to Brisbane. So that's going to be an interesting journey for us because flying a simulator like Prepared, let's just see if this is working. Sorry about that, Prepared or X-Plane present some challenges in virtual reality. Unlike something like DCS, where you don't need to really look at charts, or the charts that you do need to look at are already in game, there are no charts in these simulators like X-Plane or Prepared 3D in virtual reality. So you have to somehow view the chart, and pulling your headset off to look at a chart, then trying to put your headset on to either manipulate the FMC or anything like that is just, you can't do it. So you have to look for some add-ons to assist with doing that. And that's where it can get interesting. So there is a couple of tools out there. One of them is what I'm attempting, one of the ones that I'm using to attempt this is called OSVR. Actually just double check that's what it's called. OVR, sorry, OVR. And OVR is a Unity app that sits on your desktop, and it basically lists every single application you have running, and then allows you to choose which one of those windows would you like to take into VR. Sounds good in theory. I've spent the better part of maybe an hour and a half trying to get to the stage I'm at now, where I've got pretty much everything set up. I found out that Xenviro, which is a weather application for X-Plane, doesn't work in VR. One eye will have shadows and weather, the other eye won't. So I've had to at the last minute switch all that off and use default X-Plane weather. So we won't be flying online today. I think that's probably a bridge too far for our first attempt of a sector. And one thing I found out that why you may not see it in what you're watching today, actually in virtual reality, this cockpit with clouds and rain is almost black inside. It's that dark, and I can't find anywhere to adjust the gamma in X-Plane. So that's going to be interesting. You might see me getting a little bit frustrated or trying to or trying to work out where everything is, or turning all the lights on, and you're like, well, why is this idiot turning all the lights on in the daytime? Well, that's probably why, because I'm trying to get this thing lit up. So I am going to be using this headset today. You'll probably see this all moving around, looking really weird at the moment, but what we'll do is we'll just reset that. You see my headset here has got two little speakers. It's got a speaker here and a speaker here. They normally point down. I've lifted them, I've unscrewed them and pointed them up because you can't remove them. So I can then put my headset over the top of this device here. So I can use this headset. So what we'll do is, without further delay, we'll just get into it and see if we can get this thing configured up. So let me get dressed here and we'll get underway. I am using one of these little guys. Come on, camera, focus on me. There we go. I am using one of these little guys. This is a controller for Windows Mixed Reality. So I'm using a Samsung HMD Odyssey. And this is the controller, which is really funky. I really like the lights on it. It looks really quite pretty. But as you can see, you've got your little joystick up there, a little touchpad, you've got a couple of triggers underneath. And I will be using this to control a couple of the switches in virtual reality. X-Plane have actually done a fair bit of work. They're well ahead of prepared in regards to virtual reality, where I could actually grab the yoke with this thing and fly it. I could grab the throttles with the other one and use that and control the throttle. So I actually could fly the whole thing here. I don't know how good that would look. I'm kind of keen to try it and see how we go, but we probably won't do that on this flight. But you'll probably see me using this. It's not really conducive to doing anything other than the overhead panel, because if you start going to adjust switches on the EFIS or going down to the FMC, you end up punching your screen. And if you've got a quite expensive screen like I do, you probably don't want to do that. I am anticipating a couple of crashes on this trip. Not of X-Plane, or hopefully not, but of the software that puts a window into X-Plane. It doesn't feel very stable. I've already crashed it 5 times just playing with it this morning. So we'll see how we go. But anyway, let's get started. And this is probably the last you'll see of this this beautiful face for about an hour. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay. Sorry guys, I just realised that my mic was not muted during any of that, so I do apologise if you got a bit of noise there. But so we are here in the flight deck of the Zibo Mod 737, and as you can see right here, this is the window that I've brought in to X-Plane, and I'm probably going to knock over my bloody water and everything by touching it. But as you can see, it's completely adjustable. One of the things that during this stream that might be a bit interesting is I won't be able to see the chat until we get airborne, and I put the chat window in this. So I do apologise, I'm not ignoring anyone, but I can only put one window into X-Plane, and I don't know even where the camera is, maybe there, or I'm probably looking over there. But I can only put one window. I can't even see my hand, this is freaky. I can only put one window into X-Plane. So at the moment I'm just looking at the charts, which I should probably change and put the flight plan in. But what we'll do is we'll see if we can there's the window there, yep. So what we'll do is we'll just there we go, we'll just click and drag that over there just for the time being, and let's get this thing started up. So using the controller, I hope I don't punch my screen. I got no screens here. No, okay. So we've got up. God, this is like sitting in the real thing. This is you do it on a desktop, and you're like, yep, switch, bang, bang, bang. You get the thing started in 15 minutes. You do it in VR where it's like you're actually sitting in the damn thing. It's a little bit disorientating. Even though you know everything is, you still feel a little bit out of your comfort zone. I'm keen to see if the windscreen wipers get rid of the rain on that windscreen. I'm keen to see that. Okay, so we're here. You. Oh, I'm gonna punch a screen. No. APU on. What I might quickly do actually is just have the chat running on my phone down here so I can see people, and I can quickly lift off while we wait for things like the APU to boot up. So let me get that going. So here, yeah, chat, there we go. So if you did just type to me just then, I do encourage you just to type again, and I will be able to see it now, hopefully. Okay, so the APU is booting up. There's I don't know if you can see it there, but there's reflections on these gauges, so you can really see like a glass panel or maybe Perspex panel over the top of it like the real aircraft. It's really good. And something like the Samsung HMD Odyssey, I can read all these gauges. I couldn't do that in the Steam VR, the HTC Vive. Okay, APU on the bus. We'll turn you on. First time I've seen a robot streaming on Twitch. Thanks, Dave. Hi, Anis. How you going? Yeah, in VR in X-Plane in the 737 here, and I can't really see the chat without lifting off my headset at the moment. So I do apologise if I delay in chat and getting back to you and interacting. It's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that I'm sitting in the cockpit of a 737 here at the moment in Sydney Airport. It's pissing down rain, and it's really quite interesting. So we might have to skip the checklists here, I think, today, because I can't read the yoke. It's completely black for me. I'm sure someone's going to tell me in a minute how I fix that. Okay, so we want cabin utility, that down. No smoking on. We haven't done the fuel, so we'll leave that on. Window heat. Oh, can I not get? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on. Probably going to punch my screen here. Can I get there? Steady. Alright. So you look ridiculous since you have to lift it. I'm pretty sure I look ridiculous regardless of this, but that's okay. Alright, so one of the things we're going to do is I can't wait anymore. I have to see, actually before we do that I probably better put these guys. Oh wow, that's really touchy. On a line. On a line. We'll get the, this is the INS, like the Warthog. We've got to get the INS warming up. So one thing I want to do without further delay is check if the windscreen wiper gets rid of the rain on the window here, which is it's a thing in Flight Sim that it's never really worked, but let's see if it does. That is awesome. Let's see it happen. Oh, I fell a little bit in love with X-Plane then. Just a little bit, not a lot. Can we just sit here and watch this on stream? Let's just sit here and watch this for like an hour. That's so cool. Thanks, Anis. Alright, let's turn that off, because that'll be cool when we're taking off. Okay, so we're sitting in here, and we need to switch to the mouse now, because I won't be able to get down there here. Alright. Let's turn some lights on, because I can't see anything. Oh, we don't want that. Did that make anything? No. Let's lower these guys. Let's change the panel brightness up. Yeah, can we change the background brightness up? Ooh. Okay, we can zoom in. Okay, that's really disorientating, but sure, we can zoom in. So clear. Clear. One of the things we need to do is put our flight plan on here. We need to zoom back out. Alright. And yes, I work in IT for a major airline, and I'm not going to tell you which airline that is because you could probably guess. All right. So one of the things we need to do is this is that window that I brought into. Oh, I can't interact with it anymore. Is that because it's not? Oh, it crashed. That's why. Okay, sorry guys, 1 second. It crashed, so what we're going to do is we're going to restart it. It's probably going to land right in front of me here. Whoa, yep, it did. Okay, so we want... Really? Well, how do I choose the window if you won't let me, if it just starts scrolling up? Okay, can we... arrows? Can I use... No? Okay, well that's, what we'll do is we'll... Can we... Grab... Move you over there. Unity's probably seeing my joystick here, and... Because this is the Unity engine, and it's probably... My joystick's probably pulling the menu up. Well, that's great, but how do I... do I have to take my headset off again and change this, do I? Oh, I can use that really slowly. Alright, let's get to the Sydney-Brisbane plan. There we go. Alright, that's a bit better. Zoom you in a bit. And there we go. So we're probably going to need to go to page 1 here and go to the summary. There we go. Alright, so let's zoom in here. Because what I want to do is before I get the navigate, oh. How do I, there we go. Because that window's, that's a window. That's actually sitting on top of Explain. I'm probably going to be on Twitch fails now because of this. Okay, so we're sitting here. We want to go advanced fuel and CG payload. So our payload. Well, let's put our fuel in first. So our that's really weird, that shouldn't be... Oh, because we zoomed in, that's right. Our ramp fuel is 6.6 tonne. So fuel... 6. Okay, so we want a zero fuel weight of 54.8. I can't see if that's a 4, so 6... What did I want? Oh, 54. Oh, 13. I think I'm doing this right. 54.8. 54.8. With that... Alright, so that's done. Save. Pretty sure I didn't need to do that. FMC. Position. Next page. There we go. Oh, zoom out. This is freaking me out. Alright. Is the song request working? It means that I've got to initiate it, and I think I've turned that off just for this stream. With me in VR, I can't really drive it that much, so I do apologise for that in advance. Alright, let's see if we can get hydraulics running. We've fully done the fuel, so... Oh, I feel like can't grab that for some reason. Oh. There we go. Let's just turn all the pumps on. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so how does this guy go with something like this? Ah, there we go, that was easy enough. Oh, give you a wrist workout. That'll do. I reckon about 1022 is going to be it. Scare me. No, don't, Ines. Okay, so looking here, we're going to go down. Okay, so hopefully you guys can read this. So our trip time's an hour and 8. We got a minimum required of 2 hours 47. We got 54.8 on the zero fuel weight. With our fuel on board and minus the plus the taxi gives us a takeoff weight. That fuel flow over that, we've got a landing weight of 58.1, which is fine. The shear rate when we get top of climb is 3, so anything over about 6 means that we're going to have some pretty severe turbulence there, but we should be fairly fine. I am expecting a few bumps out of Sydney. God, that looks really good in VR. And that's the wind, so let's go down another page. Okay, there's our route that I'm going to have to punch in VR. Fuck my life. Okay, so we're going Sydney, Brisbane. There, okay. So now we're going to have to put this in. And this is going to be a giant pain in the ass. Alright, so I wonder if it'd be any better if I punched in like that. Let's see. Zoom in a bit here. Ooh. Okay, is that gonna... Oh, no, that's just... We're just gonna put that over there because that's just annoying. Okay, so we are going from... I've got to keep my head so steady for this, YBB, and there is an FMC for this that you can put in a window, like a Chrome window, and then I could have put it over on there on this guy just here. So, oh well. We're just going to go 16. Oh, we're going to have to go to 16 left because we're going to Brisbane. 16 left. We are. Oh, we're going to worry about the flight number for us. So we're going to go Sydney to Entra. Yeah, it's looking good. Intro, then it's going to be Y245 to Banda. Y245 to BANDA. From Banda, it's H185 to CG. H185 to Charlie Golf. Activate, execute. Alright, so if we go up here, I can hardly see that purple route on here. This lighting in X-Plane is interesting. Alright, so we're just going to zoom that out. Yeah, looks like we're heading in the right direction. Alright, so we're going to go do a departure out of Sydney, which is on 16 left, and it's going to be a Kevin Antra transition. Execute. That looks good. Alright, so from here we are here. So we have a zero fuel weight of 54.8. Gives us 61.4. Oh, that's the wrong sheet for that, but sure. We have got a reserves of 2. Cost needs a 20. Yeah. I'm just holding my head here just to stabilise the goggles a little bit because any slight movement and this cursor is going all over the place. It was 390 today. I feel like we're going to struggle to get here and X-plane for some to get to 39,000 feet for some reason in X-plane. 261 at 49. 261 at 49. And it's going to be negative 58. That's a good guess. Is that negative? Yeah. There, N1. 19. We're going to do a standard standard D rate, but no assumed temp, and we're going to do a standard climb. It's wet today, and the wind was 220 at 10. Alright, there, we're going to do flaps 5. I feel like that's way too slow, rotating at 134. 144. 145. We're going to overwrite that. And then the trim, where's my joystick there? The trim was 4.6. So there we go. Alright. My joystick's off the table a little bit. Our cruise is going to be 0.78. And that all looks pretty good. So we're going to be landing with 3.5. The planet is with 3.2. That's fine. Okay, we're pretty good there. Alright, so changing that guy. So before we do that, let's just do some things here. Flight director on, flight director on. We'll go up to 1. That's good that the actual, when you zoom right out, the cursor stays over, regardless of where you move. The cursor stays over your point in space in the simulator, which is really good. So we'll do 145. With this, we're going to go V2 plus 10, 155. It's going to be heading 155. I should have gone the other way, but oh well. Oh. 155. With the workload we got in VR, I'm going to bring this up just to 10,000 because a lot might be happening, and I don't want to have to try and hit a altitude restriction there. You go down. Okay, we've got LNAV and VNAV there. That all looks good. We might just zoom the map in just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we'll go up here, we'll plus up to 30. 39, that's 0, we'll just make that 50 feet, have something there. Okay, so my phone locked. Okay, what can we do here? Anything? Alright, let's open settings. What's that do? Ooh, you can make this transparent or not? Oh, nice. That's not too bad. Close settings. Oh, there we go. Oh, where have you been all my life? So if we put the chat there, does that fix that? Oh, I can see you all. Hello, everyone. So we want navigation chart desktop. There we go. Oh, okay. So I've added some. Oh, hello, everyone. Can we close that door? Nice. I've got really long arms. What am I getting caught on? This frickin' cable. Okay, so we are We're here in domestic 2. We'll taxi out here, go down onto Bravo all the way down. Ugh. Down here onto 16 left and then blast off that way. The entry departure is... that's the wrong departure, Sean. Sid. Kevin. There we go. That's the Kevin Campy 4. Whoops. Kevin 6. There we go. So off. 115, and then we're turning left over to 100, and then right 128 out to Kevin, then left hand turn 080 at 10,000, where we turn direct to Entra. Alright. So now that that's done, we might put the chat, we'll call that, blows up a bit. And we might just put the chat there. Okay guys, I can see what you're saying again. So if you would like to talk to me, you're more than welcome to. Okay, so now that that's done, let's get ourselves organised here. So get set up, so there's my rudder pedals. You can sit there, just lift this up a little bit and get some better view. Actually not in the sim. There we go. Alright, that's that done. We've got a yoke back. Nice. Okay, let's have a think here. So we needed 6.6 on the plan, which is what we've got. Oh, and now Siri thinks I'm talking to her. Warm in here. So 6.6 was what we needed. All the pumps are on. We've got nothing in the center tank, hence nothing in the pumps are not on. Going down here, we're all set up here. Cabin details on. AP's on the bus. I can't seem to touch anything up here. I just can't grab those knobs. It's interesting. Window heat's on, coming down here. Oh, we're missing one of the engine-driven pumps coming down here. Seatbelt signs on, that's all good. Coming down here, pressurization, recirc fans are on, packs are on. The APU's on the bleed. Pressurization altitude is set. Park brakes on, engine's cut off. Alright. What we might do is go to this guy, we need to go to advanced menu, plugins, better pushback, pre-do the pushback. Oh god, I don't think it likes VR, this thing. Alright, well, let's just hit enter on that because that's right. Where is enter?
Round to cockpit, show you we got your plan there. Give me a call through the menu when you're ready to go.
Alright, well, let's go do that because we are ready. Ugh, that's an awkward way to hold this. Better pushback. Start pushback. Okay, I'm at a loading screen.
Yeah, ground to cockpit, toast driving up right now.
What we might do is turn the anti-collision light on. Can't see the tow truck. Oh, here it comes. Let's go chuck this on a cable behind there.
Alright, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect?
I can't remember if I meant to do something there. Connect.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake when you're ready.
Alright, let's release the parking brake. If we can. Here we go.
Alright, starting the pushback and you may spool them. Clear to start engines.
Alright, we're moving. Whew. We're moving alright. See ya. Oh, my chat window's not updating. Oh, don't tell me that chat window's crashed again. This horrible app has crashed. No. Good thing investment controls can't see you, Sean. They'd be caught a bit off guard. That's true. I don't know why my window's not... Oh, here we go. It just really delayed. Good thing the VATSIM controllers can't see you, Sean. They'd be caught off guard. Absolutely. Okay, we've... well, let's go ahead and start her up, eh? We're going to put the windscreen wiper on because, you know... So cool. Alright. Off. 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 First start of the day, so left. And starting 2. Can I reach down without hitting anything? Yeah. He should pull us forward when he gets us up here. I hit my table with the controller. It should pull us forward to a line up here. Start a cutout. He's not going to tow us to 1.6 left, is he? Oh, maybe it's this line down here. I think this is too far. I think we're actually in a taxiway now, but whatever. It's a good start on 2. Let's start 1. Reaching forward, grabbing a switch, and then that's cool. I dig that. Are we stopping yet? This is the line, yeah, this is the line. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the line.
Alright mate, operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Oh, can I reach it? Yeah. Coming up.
Yeah, alright mate, disconnecting toes.
Yeah, alright mate. Oh. There we go. Comes engine 1. Yeah, I don't know how I'd go on VATSIM here without at least getting used to VR first. It's a lot to take in. Okay, started cat on 1. That's a good start on 1. Let's go. Flaps 5. On. 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 1, 2. On. On. Off. On. On. Okay. Control. Oh, I just went to go grab the yoke. Okay, control check. Watch your knees. Front. Forward. Back. Full left. Back. Right. Back. Left. Back. Right. Sorry, another way around. Left. Right. Left. I know my left and right. Left. Centre. Right. Centre. I can speak good English. Okay. Good check. So flaps done. Pumps on. Set. Bleed sorted. Continuous. Alright, let's get going. So, APU off. Taxi light on. Brakes off. One thing we could do actually is just turn the engine off. Yeah. Oh, we're already moving on idle thrust. That's new. I feel like I'm in a 7.3. I feel like I'm not allowed to be doing what I'm doing. So I'm pretty sure we're headed down this way. Sounds like a seal. Clear left, clear right. Crossing a runway here. Strobes on. Ooh. Oh, that windscreen wiper's going to get annoying. Can we see the winglets? Yeah, we can. Can't see any lights though. Okay, we're across, just back onto steady, thanks. Going up the mountain here, up the range. Oh man, that's getting annoying. Cool, it's a bit more of a turn than it is in real life. Alright, Sydney Tower, looks a bit different in real life. Yeah, watching this on the stream here is going to be very different from than what you actually are experiencing here in VR. It is quite surreal. The hour and a half, 2 hours worth of problems I had at the start here before the stream started, it kind of feels like it's almost worth it. Alright, so what are we doing here? If I could fix this, if I could make this damn panel a bit brighter, or not the panel, but the cockpit inside here a bit brighter. One of the recommendations was to turn off the dynamic lighting, which is what I've done, but there's no difference. Alright, so it's coming around to the left here. Alright, can we put... Oh, I can't even see any of the switches on that panel to do it. The other EFIS panel. So we want works on ours, which suddenly turns those back on. On. Oh, what did I just get caught in? Oh, cables. Whoop. Let's check over here. Ugh. Keep going. We got traffic turned on. Turn that in a little bit. Light on, light on, on. Auto throttle. Alright, oh, what am I putting that down on? Okay. Let's move you down here. Clear left. Clear right. Well, that made the panel brighter. Sunlight. Alrighty. Up to 40, I think that is. Toga button's that one. Thrust set. 80 knots. Check.
V1.
Rotate. Oh. Gear up. It's really hard to follow, actually.
1,000.
Flaps up. Alright, let's go autopilot. On that VNav, yeah. Turn those off now. Oh, this is cool going into the cloud. Holy hell. Few bumps. Here we go. Clear flight level 200, velocity 935. Don't know if you guys heard it, but I sure did. Alright, let's do that guy, up, no lights, gear up. Takeoff checklist complete. Damn, this is rocketing up. Absolutely rocketing. 3850. There's got to be some discrepancy with the weights here. I want you up. We go out. Can I do this? 1, 4. If I could put some motion into this to simulate turbulence, that would be cool. I wonder if that would seriously induce nausea and sickness. Alright, there's 10. Standard? Oh, we should use these guys for the overhead panel, shouldn't we? 1 and 2. Alright. Looking like we're clearing a lot of that. Let's let the crew up. Alright. I just saw some switches down there which might be of use to us, can we? Ooh, it really makes... No, they're already up completely bright. So above 10 we're going to turn left and track direct to Entra. It's interesting. Let's just go direct Entra. Direct Entra, please. Has that got another switch on it, that taxi switch? Yeah, it does. What other position? Alright, so 15 minutes into the flight so far. So far, so good. Show map. Oh yeah. This is cute. Can I zoom? Oh yeah. There we go. Go back on there. There we go. Ah! There we go. God, we're still in rain. Oh, what did I hit? Oh yeah, my joystick. Oh, fuck that. Where's that knob? Do any more of this is going to make me squirt. Oh, where's my heading knob? Am I missing a heading knob here? Oh no, because I'm not there yet. Another 60 degrees off, you dickhead. Oh, what happened there? Oh, keep climb going, please, sir. 39. Are we going to be in rain all the way to cruise level here? This is default X-plane weather, so anything can happen. There we go. So I don't know how engaging this is from a viewer's perspective, so I do apologise if this is just a little bit boring and it's not very engaging. I do apologise. But that's why we do these things, to try them out and see how they go. We're a bit slack there. We didn't set any of the radios, and I did that on purpose because it doesn't pick up 1121 anyway. This. Oh, that's my. Just hit my boom mic. In my face here. What is this? up we go. Alright, I think we're above the clouds now. Let's
So it's disconnected, 5 past 10, it's removed. Thumbs up on the left and catch you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thanks, buddy. Seatbelt signs are off. Alright. Whoop. I'm just waiting for that message to come through on the chat here. Back in rain, really? Rain at 24,000 feet? Hey Tim, how you going, buddy? Sorry about the delay there. I've got, as you can see, the chat window behind me here, but it's delayed even greater than normal. So we're here in VR, buddy. We're here in the 7.3. I don't know if you've just joined us, but giving it a crack here. There's probably about a 20-second wait after I hear the ding and your message comes through that it shows up here in the flight deck. I guess things move a little bit slower here in VR. Still waiting for your message. We're going to be in rain the whole way. How realistic is this? Yeah, VR, Tim. That's the
aircraft appears to not have any steerable gears.
Okay, whatever that was, explain. We're giving VR a go in X-Plane 11 here at the moment, Tim. So we're flying from Sydney to Brisbane. So the top of Banda. Interesting cloud cover. Did all our lights get flicked on when we did that, did they? Let's check it. No, they did too. Ah, that's why. There we go. Oh, we're above the clouds now. The clouds probably look garbage when the way you guys see it, but in VR they actually look alright. You climbing? EA firm climbing through 28,000 feet here at the moment, mate. So we're on our way direct to Banda. So we've just been through Entra. Let's see if I can click that little guy. There we go. So you can see there we've got Banda, the toe jam. Or to jam. I like calling it toe jam. And then cool over the top of Coolangatta. And then into Brisbane. I was saying, Tim, to some of the guys earlier that for some reason the cockpit is very dark for me in virtual reality. I know it's fairly light for you guys and you guys can see everything, but for me it's very dark. So much so that I have to have all the lights on, and even then, the panel that I've got here, I can't see that panel over there, and there's no way I can reach over there and get it. Can I grab that knob there? Oh yeah, get with that mouse. There we go. So I don't know how I go in VR on a 14-hour flight from Sydney to Lax, but this seems to be okay. I think about an hour is about all you want to be in VR. Alright, it's still fogging up. that message? Oh, I can't scratch my face. Ugh. Turn on the deck lights. Tim, they're already on. They're already on, mate, and it made zero difference here in VR. I have seen a lot of people with this problem, and they say just disable HDR lighting. I disabled it and it made no difference. Yeah, the deck lights are on here. If we go up here, Tim, let's see here. That makes no difference to me. So I don't know. Yeah, on the overhead, yeah, yep, I got it. It makes zero difference. 33. Yeah, we're still climbing strong to 39,000. I thought with the weight difference, where the weight varies from this to prepare, that the plan I got that said 39,000 feet, I thought maybe, well, the 7.3 might not have been able to climb to it. No, there should be more illumination. Well, I've got all the gauge lights on, the panel lighting on. I've got the dome white light on. That's the only other lights that I'm aware of besides these guys down there. But I don't. There's a map light and oh shit, a map light on and one other. But yeah, it doesn't do anything. So it's yeah, it's like, to give you an idea, I can't, that panel from there to there, even though the panel's off, I can't see, there's some nuts there and stuff and a whole like border, I can't see that. All that middle section is black for me, completely black. That section through here is completely black. The footwells are completely black. I can't see the rudder pedals. It's that dark, so yeah, I need to try and fix that some way. The I thought there was a gamma setting in X-Plane 11, but I can't find it in the settings, so I'm wondering if it's like a fly with lure setting here or something that I can have to put a script in maybe to adjust it. Because the NVIDIA control panel, I can't adjust it because it doesn't see the head's display as a screen. We don't get any weather returns there and any of that, and I've got the weather radar on, so maybe that only works with X-Enviro. Maybe there is no weather radar in X-Plane. I know there's a terrain radar, I've got that installed and that works, but yeah, the weather. I feel like we need, I wonder if this guy works. Ooh. X-Plane's doing some funky loading. That's right. I hear the ding and I'm waiting for message. Oh, there we go. Can you go back to DCS? Yeah. Yeah, I might just do that actually after this. Do you feel like some DCS? I feel like I need to get that Mirage again. Maybe the A10. Or the Harrier. I'm so conflicted now that I've got 3 aircraft to fly. Throws a real spanner in the works. Ah, yeah. picking up some minor jutters here in this headset now. Something I wasn't. It was really nice and smooth on the ground, but now that we're airborne, I'm getting some minor jutters. 1,000 a level. When we get over our next waypoint, I'll start working out our arrival. The Mirage is definitely, it depends on how you define better. It is more feature rich. I feel like the camera's here. If I'm just talking off somewhere down here, just let me know. But oh, get your face. The Mirage definitely is. It's further along in its development cycle, so it's almost, I think, completely finished. It is a very nice aircraft to fly. It's got its own characteristics and flight model. It's more in depth than the Harrier, definitely. Better at dogfighting than the Harrier, that's for sure. So the Mirage is nice. It fills that gap in like that fighter role before the Hornet rocks up. So yeah, I felt like I wanted to step up from the Harrier and fly something a little bit more fighter orientated. So yeah, going from the Harrier to the Mirage was a nice change. This cockpit should be, I feel like I'm in a home cockpit because it's so dark. It really needs to be more light. Daylight, the amount of light flooding through these windows when you're above the clouds is nuts. They definitely haven't got that right. I'm glad I didn't do a longer sector here because this headset's getting hot. Alright. Wait for Jim's message to come through in about 20 seconds. Looks like we're starting to leave all that weather in Sydney behind us. What's the wind here? 246 at 45. What did we have on this? What did we have on the performance page? 261 at 49. Wow, that's better than X-Enviro. That's more accurate. Can land with 3.4. That's good. I was thinking of getting the Mirage and the F5. I think the I haven't used the F5. Looks like NVR looks like there's some burning fires out there, but I guess it's just cloud down there. Yeah, I can't really talk to the F5. I'm not really sure how feature rich it is. I am a stickler for study level, even though I've got the INS turned off in the Mirage. Shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, I don't know how long the F5 is. The F5 is not the vegan, is it? Probably going to crop shit for asking that question, but it's not like I can quickly rip off my headset here and look it up. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, that is. So that's something I was going to do. If I have a look here, a little menu here, what have I got here? Flight config, pause, replay, views, chase, ride along. Oh wow. That's interesting. Wow, that drops me all the way back down. Views, circle. Oh, we can't use that to spin around. Is the smoke coming out the back? Oh, oh, that's right. It's a standard X-plane. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe I got that right then. Use right along cockpit. That doesn't work. Ooh. I feel like I need to reset my view now. Which doesn't work because that's... There we go. Hey PJ, so this is the Samsung HMD Odyssey, so one of the new kids on the block, and it has the same resolution as the Vive Pro, so it makes it decent for flying this without the need for all the other gear that the Vive has to have, like light boxes. So this was about 600 or 700 Australian, I believe. So this is one of the ones that I'm trialling at the moment. And I'm glad that I've chosen this one to do the trial with and not my my Vive, my standard Vive, because the resolution on that Vive isn't high enough. I can pretty much read every gauge in here now, which is something I couldn't do on the standard Vive. Oh, please go into the cockpit. Oh, well, we're here now. So it is looking through it how you're seeing it now is not doing it justice. You've got to be in VR and see it. It's 100 times better. And it's funny, I was talking to some of the guys earlier on when I first started the stream. I had about an hour and a half worth of trouble trying to get it all going. And VR was fine, but this window behind us gave me a whole bunch of trouble there. Putting that window in there. So, yeah, but when I got in the cockpit, started configuring, as soon as we pushed back, and as soon as I turned the wiper on and saw the rain getting washed off or pushed off the glass there, it made all the trouble well worth it. So, is it normal that a Zibo second pilot is a tablet on a yoke? No, that's not a standard feature, that's an upgrade that you purchase. I'm joking. If we come over here, I think I can grab it, there we go. So if we look here, I'll just put it in, I can actually put it down on my yoke. I can't get the depth that I need. So put it there. I think if we zoom out, I don't know what's going on there. Why? Alright, well it won't let us zoom up. There's our Sydney departure, but it won't let us zoom out, so oh well. Let's grab that guy. Oh no. Oh, reset to pilot view. That's something that would be really handy. See if we can put it back there. There we go. Oh! Did that same thing again. There we go. Now I'm flying, but normal. Lovely. Well, I'm not flying on VATSIM or anything like that. I thought for this first flight I would I'd do it just in VR, just simulated mode. Wow, that really looks amazing. If I put some of the satellite scenery in, that'll look even better. Alright, so one of the things I should probably do is start planning for our arrival. So I know that if I look here, there we go, let's grab this guy and pull him over here. Alright, so for those that are talking and interacting with me, I'm just going to lose you just for a second while I go and do this. Oh, I think I flicked a switch then. So we're going to go back to Sydney to Brisbane. Here we go. We're going to go down on our plan here. Okay, so Brisbane was looking at... I just might zoom that in a little bit. There we go. So, from 16... Nah, not from when we're getting it in there. Oh, sorry, from here, 0200. So that might be when we're going to be wind 160 at 12, 10 scattered at 4. Okay. One of the things that I do is this is my chat window so I can see you guys. When I swap it to something else, I do lose that functionality a little bit. So we'll just put you there so I don't accidentally flick any switches like I did before. Yeah, I did. I flicked the anti-collision light off. PJ, I can't see a link in this. I'm obviously in VR, so I can have a look at that when I land. But at the moment, I can't really. So let me swap to the charts. Navios charts desktop. That should not be. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what we want is we want Brisbane. View charts. And while I'm in this view and looking at the charts, I can't see your chat just for the moment, so please excuse me, I'm not ignoring you, I just can't see it at the moment. So taxi, no. Airport info, there we go, that one. We want to lock that one, we want to do a star. Oh, what's it going to be? The Blacker 9 Alpha arrival from CG, is that the one we want? No, Blacker, we don't have Blacker, do we? We got Legs, Toe Jam and CG. Ah, Gold Coast, there we go. Overhead CG. Yeah, we might shoot down the ILS because I'm not sure how we'll go here on this arrival. So we'll shoot down the ILS. And the wind was 160, wasn't it? So we want runway 19. So back here, no, we want to do approach 01, so we're going to come around to 19. No, that's not the one we want. Oh, yes, it is the ILS said. Yeah, what are we doing? Okay, so what did the chat say quickly? Okay, Roger, no worries. Thanks, PJ. Navigation charts, desktop. Alright, just close you up a little bit. Okay, so we want this guy here. Or that guy. Zoom in a little bit, zoom in a... Ugh. Oh, it's hard. So the runway, so the Gold Coast 1 Alpha arrival for runway 19. Alright, so Gold Coast 1 Alpha. Departures, arrivals. No, that's Sydney arrivals. Departures, arrivals. The 1 Alpha? Yeah, the 1 Alpha. The CG 1 Alpha for the ILS Zulu runway 19. From sync? From sync. Execute. Toe jam. That's interesting. I don't think that worked. Put in exactly what I wanted. Don't tell me that crashed again. Yep, damn it. Sorry, guys. Crashed. We just need to restart it. Whoa. Pull it over here. Navigraph chart desktop. maybe we need to get something on it first. Select the windowed. It would be really good if you could stop putting that mixed reality crap up. Ugh. So, it crashed again. Yeah, if we get a window, yeah, there's our window. Chat. So this is what I don't get. It was working perfectly before, and now it doesn't want to work. No. I swear this cockpit's gotten darker since we got here. So let's just go down here. Whoa, okay, zoom me in a little bit. How does that look? It's definitely missing some stuff. That'll take us to the approach anyway, so what we need to do is try and get this thing going again. No PJ, this isn't the Gear VR, this is the Samsung HMD Odyssey, so it's their step-up headset. Hey Hornet, we're flying from Sydney to Brisbane, and we're just having some issues here that we're trying to fix. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. There we go. So we've got the plan up. Can we get you moved over there? Alright, so now we've got the plan back up. Actually, we probably want to move you a bit over there like we did last time. Give me the cursor for that. What do we want? Navigator, chart desktop. There we go, we're finally back. Alright. Oh, that's the zoom in. So we go CG crawls. Yeah, so we're missing a whole bunch of waypoints here. There we go. That's better. That's better. Oops. Oh, look at that clusterfuck down there of an arrival. We're going to check that out though. We're just going to... It's over, yeah. Step, step, step. Zoom in on that clusterfuck and just check that that's... Oh. The crawls. Oh yeah, that's the name of those waypoints. Okay, so that's okay, that's all good. So now that we got that in, when's our top of descent? Just there. Alright, so let's... Oh, no, wrong button. We're good. Lean LNAV, VNAV, speed, yep, check. Okay, so... our arrival for the ILS 16 is 196. Oh, 6. We'll grab the mouse for over there. 6. 1101. What's the VOR? 1132. What have I got there? I've got a very tight cable. There we go. Come on. 1132. And 1101. 11. Two. That one. That one. Too far out yet. Okay. That one. Minimums if we cock it up is 220, so we want to go Barrow. We're going to do that with a mouse. I'll end up doing my wrist in. $220. 58 4 51.7. Let's try that again. Let's try that. 50. Sorry, 54.8 5 6 7 1 58.1. There we go. 40 at 132. Beautiful. Okay, so we are coming into... We're going to come down this route here, so hopefully you guys can see me. I'll see this. We're going to come down here, over crawls. We're going to keep going down to... whatever that waypoint's called, then over to Leaky, Boats, and then on to Sink, and then down the approach. 196 on the approach. Takes us there, so it's heading, so it's ILS frequency 1101, which is what we've got, set 1101, we've got the DME on standby there, but we've got the DME over there on primary, heading at 220, decision height of 220? Yeah, 220 feet, which is what we've got set on the Barrow there. Missed approach, so if we cock it up, we're going to be tracking 196, climb to 3000 as all directed by ATC. When we do land, we're going to come screaming down here and we'll jump off. So we're going to come down here and then we'll jump off on A5, hopefully, worst case A6, and they'll just come around by Charlie 4 or Charlie 5, onto Bravo, then Charlie 4 or Charlie 5 to this area of the domestic terminal just there. Alright, now that that's done, let's go back and put the chat back on and do our thing. Okay guys, I'm back and I can see your chat now, so apologies about before. I'm just going to chuck that there. So if you'd like to have a chat or ask some questions, feel free to go ahead. Oh. And 50 sets. We'll do the descent checklist now. Done. There's a cloud ahead of us. That's what we might do. Whoop. Oh, shit. Shoot. Nav, LNAV. Yeah, keep pressing that knob here with this. Oh, I can get about 1,000 feet on one turn here. Oh, a bit more. Nah. What if we just press and just pull down? No. Can I press and keep hitting my joystick button when I do this? I'm just wondering if we can. No. Maybe we could use one of the controls on the unit here to pull it down. So I'll go down to 21. Alright, we're not far from top of descent here. What was the 132, so we're going to be 137 down the approach. Descent, forecast, 110, yeah. Oh, getting itchy nose. Ugh. Oh, no, the weather's back. I think it would be made a lot easier if this panel could, if the cockpit inside here could be a little bit lighter. It would make the job so much more easier to fly. It's funny, for those of you who are thinking about X-Plane, one of the questions you have to ask yourself is, well, what do I do about weather? So I use Xenviro because it was sort of the creme de la creme of weather programs for it. Not compatible with VR at the moment, or I've got the wrong setting. I'll prefix it with that. But it doesn't give you right wind data. Not in the upper levels, it doesn't. I'm running the default X-Plane weather here, and I've got the correct weather, the winds up high here. So that's interesting. So I don't think I'll be using any other weather program. I'll just use the default and just fly with that, because it seems to do a pretty good job. PJ, if you are still looking, watching the stream, if you're asking a Gear VR from Samsung, if that's good enough, no, you want a dedicated VR headset if you're thinking about taking the plunge into virtual reality. So ensuring that you've got something like at least a bare minimums of Vive or an Oculus, which I think this is the best bang for buck. I really do think that Samsung have done a really good job with this headset, and it makes me very eager to see what they do when they bring out the second version of it, because if they can up the resolution, if they can make it the field of view a little bit better, and really take it to Pimax, then I think the Samsung would be the way to go. Even though I have a Pimax 8K and 5K on order, I still think it's probably best to go with the Samsung for the current time. That's Todd. That's Todd. So there is a bit of a slight delay in what you type here and it coming through to me in the sim. It's actually even worse in VR for some reason. I don't know why that is. So just give me a second and it will come up. Today I'm going to shop. Oh, okay. No worries, PJ. What are you going to buy? Are you going to actually buy a VR headset today, or are you going to buy some other equipment? Don't need to speed up there, buddy. He's gonna grab that. That's so fucking cool. It is. If you can get past some of the niggles that you've got with it, and some of the little bugs, and some of the application that runs that is needs a bit of work, unless I've got it configured wrong. But you couldn't fly, I don't think, properly without something like using something in VR so I can point. Without something like this, this is really decent. Oh. There we go. Make that a little bit see-through. There we go. Alright, we're getting a little bit high in approach here, so I can't grab that, so I'm just going to grab my... What I might do here is just do a level change here. There we go. 5,000 feet per minute down. This aircraft. There we go. Let's do a speed intervene here. Can we do a speed intervene? Yep, we can. Let's just hold 281 indicated. That should give us a reasonable descent. Jeez, this really dives. Can you go to the cabin on board? You can. I might just have to move this guy out of the way. Let's check him there. Unlock. There we go, there's the cabin. Something I shouldn't really do in flight. Unlock. Yeah, it's locked. I'll just put you back over there. Okay, how's our descent going? Oh, looking better. Alright, let's keep the descent going. Let's go down to... let's go down to 8,000. One thing we need to do here is just change to the plan real quick. What we want to do, Brisbane's 1021, okay. 1021. 1021, there we go. I wanted to reach out and grab the speed brake then. the autopilot descent needs a little bit of work in this Zibo. God, that descent. It's way too. Those speed brakes are way too good in this. They're not that real. They're not that good in the real aircraft. It's interesting, the waypoint names you can see up there, which are all jumbled up, actually look like there's a string of waypoints, so there's like a downwind leg there, but they're not. They're actually names that are off a little bit, off a couple of mils to the right of the actual points there down final. It's a little bit disconcerting. That looks like you put a downwind leg by accident. Oh dear. Drag required. We're fine. Alright, there's 20,000 feet. Cabin crew prepare for landing. Secure the cabin for landing? The captain. Ooh, I have a follow. Thank you so much to whoever... Thank you so much to whoever that was. I can't see it in VR. Damn it. If you type your name in the chat there, I will definitely do you a shout out. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the channel. I swear I put the air conditioning on in the office here before I got started, but damn, it's hot. Just gonna wait about 20 seconds here for the chat to show up behind me. I feel like I just want to block the light out there. You do get some God rays in most VR headsets, and just a little bit of glare you get off that off the clouds there. Actually, you know what? This would be amazing at night. Yeah, at night this would look the beans, I think. What VR setup are you using? Hey Hornet, I am using a Samsung HMD Odyssey, which I highly recommend. Both for DCS or any application, because it comes with really cool lit up controllers. No, it's not the only reason, but God, it's touchy on the speed brake. It just wants to dive the nose whenever you put a bit of speed brake on. I know I am maintaining speed though, but I think we need to be mindful of as we cross the get to 11,000. We need to decelerate the aircraft from 280 down to 240. 25. What have we got? We've got a speed restriction here, don't we? Go on to VNAV speed by that stage anyway. How is it compared to the Oculus? So the Oculus I've never owned. I only owned the Oculus developer kit 1 and 2. So I haven't got the customer version of it, but I can compare it to the Vive. The Vive is good, but it shits on the Vive. So this has the same resolution as the Vive 2 or the Vive Pro, as they call it. And you don't need any of those light boxes because it uses the little cameras here to map the world and then know where it is in space. So you don't have to, I don't have to hook up light boxes or anything like that. I can just use these. And these actually aren't bad. The Windows Mixed Reality, these are comfy and they do their thing, and I like that they're lit up. I don't know if they're lit up now because I can't see them, but they look pretty good. Alright, let's get rid of the speed intervene here. So you're going to thrust us right up, and then you're going to thrust us back. Yeah, I should have really anticipated done this. Taking that speed intervene off at we got under 11,000 because that would have been our speed. That would have been our deceleration point. So we're going to do it again. We got no speed breakout here. Yep, there it goes again. Thrust us right up. And then at 200 feet, how is that acceptable autopilot function? And then at 100 feet, we're going to slow down, so it's going to go back to idle. Oh well, in a second it will do. But sorry, 1,000 feet. We do it at 10, don't we? Do the crossover at 11. Stay there, throttle. There we go. So thanks to those two pump ups to speed, and we're now decelerating down to 240. Okay, so we've got a 200 knot speed restriction coming up. Sorry, 230 knot speed restriction coming up. We'll do a deceleration for. Okay, so you on, seatbelt sign on. See you, Hornet. Hopefully that answered your questions. Let me know if it didn't, or you'd like some more detail. So we're going to go off the coast here at Brisbane. We're going to track up to the right of the city and off the coast, and then we'll do a left-hand banking turn onto the approach, and then come in. Ooh. Oh no, weather's back. Don't know if you guys are seeing it in VR, but I'm definitely seeing some flickering on the shadows down there, the cloud shadows. 1,000 to level, we'll go down to 4. 4,000 set, checked. Come on chat, catch up. Still waiting, sorry guys, let's wait for this chat to come through. Delayed. Uh-oh. Looks like my chat window's crashed again. See if we can quickly reset that. Oh, this is very helpful, thanks so much. You're very welcome, buddy. Yeah. The app has crashed. Let me touch you? No. Well, crashed again. Wow. you back there. I wonder if we just leave it there. If someone could just do me a little favour and just do me a test chat message, that would be really good. Just so I can see whether it's fast or like just leave it on like that. The airport should be over to our left just there on the other side of those clouds. Okay, we might set, what are we going to go down to here? 6,000 or 2,500 or above. Oh. So we'll go down to 3. Actually, it won't let me arm that guy. Doesn't get all the way back. There we go, you've been armed now. Might change you around to 196 already ahead of time, because it takes a little while. 196, so we've got the missed approach, the missed approach set up already. 2-3 is what we want. And then it's 230, 230 all the way down there, but we might slow up between now and then. So what we might do is we might just go to vertical speed now. And when we get past this waypoint, we might slow down ourselves manually. Through 5, so we need to double tick the crew. Yeah, it's on standby for the ILS to intercept. We might go flaps 1 now. Passing level. Might pop the gear down now. Give us a bit more drag. Mode, flaps 5. There we go. 137 down the approach. Flaps 25. And we'll bike to 137 now. Keep you one more, buddy. Ah! Oh! Don't touch. Flaps 30. Alright, we're getting ready to take over. Flaps 40. I don't want my disconnect button is in this for that, but we'll disconnect now. So I have control. There we go, down the centre line. Oh, it's a bit hard when I can't really see that. Okay, I have control. Our landing checklist is engine consumptions are continuous. Recourse, that's it. Gears down, 3 grand, flaps 40. Yeah, we're good. The main things are done. Whatever, speed breakers aren't. Oh, I don't think that window's working again. Sorry guys to the guys typing to me.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Burchell, 67.
Howdy, Oz Happy, hello, how you going? We're just doing a landing in VR here. Into Melbourne. Melbourne, into Brisbane rather. The descent there a little bit. Continue. There we go. There we go, welcome to Brisbane everyone. Not probably the smoothest landings, but not too bad. Okay, it's just over here. Okay, flaps up. Off. Just hold here for a second. Off, off, oh, that little flicker off. Off, 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 on. We'll start the A. No, that's not what I wanted. APU on. Speed brake up. Let's go. The man, thank you so much. I don't know what how it looked like from there, but I felt like I landed a bit heavy, but we'll see how we go. So we head to the gate now. Off. think I just went to test mode by accident. Yeah. Clear right, clear left. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's quite a bit of flickering on the shadows in front of me on the taxiways. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But that's a little bit of distracting. Okay, APU is available. I'll go down here and hook it right. It's subtle, yeah. It's a little bit more pronounced in VR. Okay, taxi light off on the bus. Ooh, we'll go with this one. Hi guys, there we go, beautiful. Where is my ooh, we just got really light in here. Park brake on. Park brake on the bus. We need a view on. Alright, let's shut you down. Oh, I can't get in there anymore. My desk is in the way. And shut down. Shut down. On, off. 49. Yeah. We'll turn the electric pumps off. Off. Seatbelt sign off. Anti-collision off. An hour and 26. There we go, 1 hour 26, and we are on the deck. There we go. Alright, well I might jump out of VR now for a second.
And his name is John C.
Remember that my mic is here, not over there. But so what do I think about all this? My eyes can readjust. I feel like the line is here, and we started back here. So the line is here. We started just here, and the line between this is the line where it's acceptable and you can use it. And I feel like we're just here, and we just need a little bit more to get there. And I think if they made it easier to bring Windows into VR, so we can bring our chart programs in, we can bring VATSPY in, we can bring, Google Chrome in easier into the sim than what the program that I was using that seems to have crashed every 20 minutes, I think would greatly benefit this. I had a hell of a lot of fun. I might do that again on VATSIM at some point and see how I go. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. Again, the device that I was using today is the Samsung HMD Odyssey. So go definitely check one of those out. But what we do is we might end the stream there. So thank you everyone thank you everyone for the follows, the new follows. Sorry to those guys that I couldn't see who followed me in the sim. That's one of the byproducts of being in VR. You don't get to see much around you. Thank you guys to my subscribers. I really do appreciate the support, and to the donators, the people that donate, where that money goes straight through to charity. Thank you so much for that, and we will do that very soon. Speaking of which, we are almost coming to the end of the month here. We've only got another day, so tomorrow night I think I've got in the events list. If you go to Twitch, you can check it out. We will do our big charity donation, spin up the wheel, and work out what our next charity will be. But until then, thank you all very much, and I'll see you all very soon. See you next time.
I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.